Right now I want to show you a side-by-side between the Garmin Montana 600 series and the Garmin GPSMAP 276c. And the 276c has the same form factor as the older 176 and the newer 378s and 478s, and on the list goes, even some aviation units. But this unit here has been discontinued in all versions of it. So I want to show you what Garmin's brought out to replace this style of unit. So first things first, the screens. They look fairly similar. The 276c actually has a 3.6 inch diagonal, whereas the Montana has a 4 inch diagonal. So the Montana actually has a screen that's 3.5 inches wide by 2 inches tall, whereas this one's only 3 inches wide by 2.2 inches tall. So the Montana actually has a little bit wider screen. Units themselves, the depth, you can see there, the 276c actually has a 1.9 inch depth, which the Montana has a 1.4. The width of the units is the same, 5.7 inches, and the height, which is this dimension up and down, the Montana is 2.9 and the 276 is 3.2 inches. So you can see there they come out fairly similar except for the thickness, but you're looking in particular at a newer style to an older, meaning newer technology, older technology. So you're looking at the Montana, it actually has a 65K color TFT screen, whereas the 276 only has a 256 color TFT screen. Also with the Montana, it's dual orientation, so just by rotating the GPS itself, the screen will go from portrait to landscape. So if that works better for you with the circumstances you're using it for. The other thing to note is the newer technology on the Montana is it takes micro SD cards inside of the battery compartment, whereas the 276 takes the old version of the Garmin data card, which is slots in here like so. So that's the proprietary memory version for this unit. Another thing to note is the Montana 600 series have around a 3 gigabyte internal memory, whereas the 276 doesn't have any. So there's a couple of quick features about it, other than the obvious, which is the buttons here to be used for the 276c, where this one's a complete touchscreen. One last thing I would just want to point out is internally, both these units do take a lithium-ion rechargeable battery, but the Montana does have the capabilities of swapping out that battery for 3 AA's. So there you have it. There's a quick look at the differences between the Garmin Montana 600 series and the discontinued Garmin GPSMAP 276c series.